Okay, so we have spent the last couple days doing surface area, which has a lot of detail to it because we have a lot of different surfaces and you're adding them all together. Now we're switching gears and we're doing volume. So volume is like filling up a box with tissue paper or filling in a cylinder with water. Volume is what goes in the shape. So volume's actually a whole lot easier than surface area. So I like to end the chapter on volume because it's easier. And that way you don't get frustrated as you go into the test. You're like, well, at least I know volume. So if you guys get out your reference sheets, you guys will see that volume is actually on my reference sheet as well. So today we're doing volume of prisms. So if you guys look here, volume of a prism, V equals a capital B and H. So I want us to write that down in our notes. Scroll back up here, sorry. So V equals a capital B and H. Now that B does not just stand for base. If you look in your reference sheet, it tells you it stands for the area of the base. Okay. The area of the base. So if we are dealing with a rectangular prism, my base is a rectangle. If we're dealing with a triangular prism, my base is a triangle. So just for review, what is the area formula for a rectangle? Length times width. What's the area formula for a triangle? 1/2 BH. Those should be pretty second nature by now. You guys should feel pretty comfortable using those. So here we go. The hardest part about this is drawing your prisms. So we're going to draw the prisms here. So we got 5 centimeters, 4 centimeters, and 3 centimeters. Okay, so I'm going to write BH. That's my formula. Then I have to ask myself, what is my base? Well, this is a rectangular prism, so my base is a rectangle. So instead of B, I'm actually going to use length times width. And then I just bring my H down. So now all I'm doing is length. So let's say that's 4 times my width. Let's say that's 3. Oh, height is 5. Doesn't really matter because you're just multiplying all of your numbers together. So what is 4 times 3 times 5? 60. So my answer is 60 centimeters cubed because we're doing volume now. And that's as simple as it is. Length times width times height. Whew. All right, let's do a triangular one to see how that one's a little bit different. So draw a right triangle down here. Eight feet, 6 feet, 9 feet. Okay, so once again, BH is my volume formula. My base is a triangle because this is a triangular, triangular prism. I don't know why I was second guessing that. So with my triangular prism, I have to use the triangle formula first. So I'm doing 1/2 BH, and then I have to drop this H down. So this one's weird because I had 2 H's. I'll kind of explain what that means. So I'm going to drop down my 1/2. What is the base of my triangle? So I'm just talking about this triangle right here. Well, and the back one, but they're the same measurements. So what's the base of that triangle? 8. What's the height of this triangle? 6. Now this H is talking about the height of my shape. So the height of my shape in total is 9. So then you just multiply all of that together. So 1/2 times 8 times 6 times 9. You get 216 feet cubed. So really the only difference between a rectangular prism and a triangular prism is you have a 1/2 with a triangular prism. And that has always made a lot of sense to me, because if I was to extend this out, do you guys see that really the triangular prism is half of what a regular prism would have been? So I just have to remember to add that 1/2, or some of you just divide by 2 once you take your length times width times height. So depending on how you want to think of that, length times width times height, 1/2 length times width times height is the difference between the two. Okay, so let's do example 3. I want you to try just a couple of these on your own to see what you're getting. Oh boy, I'm getting lazy. 5 meters, 3 meters, and 9.5 meters. Okay, so I want you to find the volume of that. Okay, hopefully you got 142.5 meters cubed. If you did, you can skip on to example 4. If not, what we do, BH, it's a rectangular prism. So instead of B, I'm doing length times width times height. So I'm dropping that H down. So 3 times 5 times 9.5. And that should get you 142.5. All right, and then example 4, last one. I want you to try this one on your own. We got, I'll do a triangular prism like this. Maybe it's not going to look very good. 7 meters, 10 meters, and we have to have the height of our triangle, so that'd be 9 meters. Okay, so find the volume of this. It should be 315 meters cubed. If you got 630, you forgot your 1/2. So multiply that by 1/2 or divide by 2 to get that. If you didn't get either one of those numbers, then watch. If you did, you're done. You can X it out. My volume is BH. This is a triangular prism, so it's 1/2 BH and then my other H. So then I'm going to take 1/2. The base of my triangle is 7. The height of my triangle is 9. And the height of my shape is 10. So if you type, if you type all of those numbers in, you should get 315 meters cubed.